Now, earlier in the week, we went to Cheltenham. We spoke to the publisher and owner of jpfestival.com. And the idea behind that was to look at Cheltenham sort of ahead to March, and obviously bearing in mind that the meeting today. We discussed sort of anti-post bets and the favoured bets of himself, and this is the VT that we had filmed earlier in the week. We're here on a fairly cold October morning, although some people down south don't think it's that cold, but to a London boy like me it is. We're joined by JP. Good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
We're obviously many months away from the big festival, although we're a couple of days away from Cheltenham first meeting this weekend. From your point of view, is it a good idea to be betting now on those particular races?
I think it is if you can spot some value, but it's, you're really taking a gamble at this stage, because unless you're getting the non-runner no bet concession or the non-runner free bet concession, then you're going to lose your money. So you really do have to be getting very good odds. And of course, as we're right at the start of the season, there is only last season's form for the good horses to go on. So it's a gamble. So you really, perhaps if you're getting some really big prices on Betfair, for example, that could be an option, and you're going to have some tasty prices in your pocket come March.
If you're having a bet now, this actually plays into the hands a little bit, because on festival week they offer a whole range of special offers.
Absolutely, yes. From the punter's point of view, the last 3 years at the festival has been very attractive for day of race markets. Not only are you getting concessions like if your horse finishes second, you'll get money back, but certain firms will also be doing price boosts, actually increasing the price of particular horses, and usually favourites the night before or on the morning of the race, and those prices can sort of blow the prices over the previous 3 months or so right out the water. An example would be the 3-1 that a certain bookmaker was offering about Simonsig before the Arkle.
Would you do multiples on each way doubles, or would it just be one selection in an 8 to 10 runner field?
I think all punters are different. For me personally, I'm very much a singles man. Very, very rarely do I go outside of that. I think it's it's hard enough to get one winner, but if you're looking for that big win, which I know a lot of punters are chasing at Cheltenham and during the festival, then you can get some spectacular returns if you're doing the doubles and the trebles for relatively low stakes.
Is it fair to say, is it good to do trainer trebles or doubles, because obviously trainers like Nicky Henderson or Paul Nicholls are likely to put in a double or treble?
Yeah, I think that does happen at the festival. You get festival trainers, and also trainer form is a big factor. At the moment we're seeing great form from Em Lavelle and Charlie Longston, who seem to be banging in winners day in, day out. And so, trainer form, it can be something to string a few horses together for a multiple bet.
And finally, what is the sort of best way you think of sort of cleaning up with the bookies or making that perfect bet? What is the best way of doing that?
Absorb all the information, but at the end of the day, it does come down to sort of like gut instinct in a way. I think your subconscious kind of can absorb it all and make that sort of final choice when it comes down to it. I think that's why jump racing's so great, because you get to identify horses, and you get to learn their quirks and what they like and what they don't like. So when it sort of everything comes together, and it's time to the conditions of the race and everything else, then that's when you should have a bet. I think also it's like finding the right place that's appropriate to have that bet as well.
And presumably looking for the best odds that are available from a variety of places, not just the one.
Exactly that. Yeah. You've got the choice of betting shops, you've got online betting, and of course you've got betting exchanges as well.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, JP, for your time this morning.
You're welcome. Thank you.